Welcome back, Mythic Explorers, to another deep dive into the fascinating world of Greek mythology. In our previous episodes, we have explored the protogenoi, the rise and introduction of the Titans, as well as the birth of the Olympians. Let us journey into the next development of our story. In this episode, we will revisit questions from the past and dive into the missing pieces that help further set the stage for the story of the Titanomachy. Get ready for tales of power, ambition, and cosmic conflict. But before we do, if you are someone with an interest in the myths and legends of the past, looking to hear more stories about heroes, monsters, and men lost to time, then don't forget to like and subscribe to follow along as we post twice a week and continue to dive into our very own mythic journey. The Titanomachy, the war between the Titans and the Olympians. Let us set the stage and dive into this cosmic conflict. We know that in the story now, Kronos is the ruler of the cosmos. Kronos, with the help of his mother Gaia, overthrew his primordial father Uranus. We also know that Gaia helped her son Kronos due to Uranus locking her Titan children inside of her being in the depths of Tartarus. But who were these Titan children? We had our introduction to the Titans already, but they were not Kronos' only siblings. Uranus also locked the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires, the hundred-handed ones, inside of Tartarus due to the fear of their power and intellect. Now, during the overthrow of Uranus, Kronos, after freeing his Titan siblings from Tartarus, would castrate his father with the adamant sickle provided to him by his mother Gaia. From Uranus' blood that fell upon the earth, 3 sets of new children would be born. The giants, the Ararenes, and the Melii. We will break down their individual stories in another episode. This is also where we find a myth surrounding the goddess Aphrodite. One myth states that the blood that fell into the ocean turned to sea foam, giving birth to the goddess of beauty, where another depicts her as an heir of Zeus. In our previous episode, we asked, where did the myth of Kronos falling to the same fate of his father come from? Well, earlier myths stated that as Uranus fell from the sky, he made the prophecy that his son would also be overthrown by his sons and their sons by their sons, cursing Kronos with his last breath, causing the new ruler of the cosmos to live in fear. Afraid he would lose his new control of the cosmos, Kronos would condemn his Titan siblings, the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires, back to their fate in Tartarus, and would start to consume his offspring with Rhea, the Olympians, out of fear of the prophecy. What was life like for others during Kronos' rule of the cosmos? Though it is speculation, of course, as we piece the puzzle together, we can see that there was probably no difference between the reign of Kronos and the reign of his father Uranus. In a constant state of fear, he condemned his siblings inside of his mother again, ate his own children, and had the other Titans living in fear. Who helped Rhea with Zeus when he was a small child? There are stories that describe Rhea hiding Zeus in a cave on the island of Crete when he was a small child, in which the goat Amalthea, nymphs in some story, would help raise Zeus and help keep him hidden from his father Kronos. Want to hear more about the Titaness depicted as a goat and the other nymphs? Don't forget to comment below and let me know. Who else helped Zeus as he prepared to challenge Kronos? Alongside of Amalthea, who is responsible for nurturing and raising Zeus, and Rhea, his mother, that hid him away on Crete to protect him from his father. Zeus's next most important ally, as he grew into the god to challenge his father, would be his first wife, the Titaness Metis. It is stated that she is who gave Kronos a mixture of wine and mustard that caused the cosmic ruler to start vomiting up Zeus's siblings he had already consumed. With his siblings at his side, Zeus would declare the overthrow of his father, starting the Titanomachy. The Titanomachy, the war between the Titans and the gods. At the start of this war, Zeus's first action would be to travel to Tartarus and free the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires. With their freedom, Zeus would beckon for their help to overthrow their younger brother and his father. The Hecatonchires would agree, and in myth started hurling rocks against the opposing Titans. In the Theogony by Hesiod, which for context is considered the most authoritative record of the origins of the Greek gods, he tells in his depiction of the Titanomachy that the Hecatonchires were responsible for throwing more than 300 stones atop of Tartarus, burying the fallen Titans at the center of the earth, as the earth had been split open by the war. The Cyclops would also agree to aid the new Olympians, and with their intellect and strength would craft Zeus's famous lightning bolt, Poseidon's trident, as well as Hades' helm of invisibility. The Cyclops are also responsible for forging Apollo's arrows, as well as Hades' pitchfork, which would come at a later time. As we dive deeper into the story, we will also find that not all the Titans agreed with the way that Kronos was ruling the universe. Some believed the cosmos needed change to give opportunity to new life. And with that, the Titans Themis and Prometheus would declare their allegiance to the Olympians. Together, Zeus would challenge Kronos and the old Titans and at Mount Orus to take control of the cosmos. This started the 10-year war between the old gods and the new. The main participants on the Olympian side include Zeus, the leader of the rebellion, god of weather, law, and fate; Poseidon, the god of the sea; Hades, the god of the underworld; Hera, the queen of the gods and goddess of woman and marriage; Hestia, goddess of home and family; and Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and grain. With them, the Cyclops, the Hecatonchires, Themis, and Prometheus would challenge Kronos. The main participants on the Titan side would include Kronos, Oceanus, Coeus, Creus, Hyperion, Lapidus, Thea, Nemzanine, Phoebe, and Tethys, as well as Atlas, second in command. As days turned into weeks and weeks turned into years, the earth would split open and fall to Tartarus. The ocean shook, creating waves destroying the lands, and the skies darkened with roaring thunder and lightning. In the end, the seemed to be never-ending battle would slowly start to come to a finish, though not through much turmoil. As the dust begins to settle across the universe, in the end, the Olympians would overpower the Titans and condemn them to a fate sealed away in Tartarus. In modern-day cinema, it shows a depiction of Zeus slaying Kronos to become the new ruler of the universe. But in the real story, we find that Zeus did not kill his father, but rather condemned him to Tartarus with his Titan siblings. This victory marked the dawn of a new era in Greek mythology, the age of the Olympian gods. Mount Olympus would become the center of the cosmos, and the Olympians began to shape the world as we know it. With the Titans defeated, Zeus and his brothers, Poseidon and Hades, would divide the cosmos amongst themselves. Zeus would be crowned the ruler of the sky. Poseidon was crowned the ruler of the sea, and Hades was crowned the ruler of the underworld. In our next episode, we will continue to dive into the bloodline of Gaia and Uranus with the rise of the Olympian gods. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth exploration of the fascinating worlds of Greek mythology. Stay tuned for our next episode as we dive into the universe, discovering the aftermath of the Titanomachy. And as always, thanks for watching. The devotee of myth is in a way a philosopher, for myth is made up of things that cause wonder. Aristotle.